Welcome to the Employco HR Chat. I'm Rob Wilson, and with me is Jason Eisenhut, our Vice President of HR.
Hi, everyone.
So, Jason, companies are still hiring. You've seen some layoffs in that, but a lot of businesses, industries are still very strong, and talent. Even though the unemployment, has creeped up a little bit, the new job numbers are a little bit lower. It's still hard to find great talent.
It is.
So let's talk about some tips for recruiting and hiring.
Yeah. So you want to make sure you get it right. Since there's not a lot of good percentage of good quality candidates out there, we want to make sure we're getting the right people the first time so we don't have to redo these efforts. So one of the first steps is to kind of improve your hiring outcome, making sure you're getting the right people right away. So you're not just kind of turning and churning. So that way you're making sure that there's a good fit for the position, the person's good for your culture. Communicate pretty frequently throughout that process. Kind of that's mainly the step one.
So is that on that step? Are you diving deep down into resumes, or is that how much are you cutting out before you even meet the person?
A little bit of everything, yeah. So make sure the job advertisement's pretty clear in what you're looking for, and then even during the first phone screen interview, make sure you're very open and transparent and like, what is the job? What's the pay? What's the benefits? So that way someone's not leaving in 60, 90 days, and then you got to go through the whole process again.
Right, and that's really the end goal. Is you want to find the right person, then you want to retain them. Because
Exactly.
you're spending so much time to find that right person, and then the key again is that right person, and then obviously the onboarding, the training, the team building all goes with that. But it's getting that right person.
Yeah. And speaking of people, I think one of the second things that we're trying to talk through with our clients is Generation Z. So these are people that generally between the ages of 11 and 26 years old. I have kids that are 12 and 13. I can't believe they're not quite in the workforce yet, but we're thinking about how they would be looking for things. And generally, Gen Z are looking for culture and development and social. How is your company involved in society? Learning and development. These are all big things with Gen Z. So we want to make sure we're kind of advertising those and getting our own culture ready to attract and retain them.
Yeah, and when you look at someone in their 20s, the odds are their digital skills are a little bit better than, say, someone in my age group. So,
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, one of the things is a mentorship, which was really interesting is that Gen Z is not only looking for work-life balance and remote opportunities and flexible learning, but they're looking for in-person to get these opportunities to training development. Yeah, maybe they're really strong on computer, but maybe they need to learn a certain aspect of the business or things that maybe some of the older generations know really well.
and I've can definitely speak for that. So I have three boys in their 20s, and two of them are on the Employco team, and all three of them had looked towards mentorships and active in YNG, a part of YPO that really pushes the mentorships, which are great for young adults emerging out of college and looking at their careers.
Yeah, and a good segue for careers. So a good thing is the last thing we're going to touch on, number 3, is employee referrals.
Mhm.
So employee referrals are such a strong, really good positive outcome way of attracting and retaining employees. The statistics just bear it out that you spend less time finding employees and they stay longer than people who aren't referred in by one of your coworkers.
Well, they already have a relationship with somebody in your organization, so they already have that friendship coming in. Ideally, your employee or coworker is not going to
Right.
refer someone that's
Yeah.
terrible, and so it's a win-win across the board for both the organization and the employee. And like in our case, we offer employee referrals, so we offer a incentive bonus for employees when they recommend someone after, if the person's hired after 90 days. Or,
Exactly.
so it's a great opportunity to bring in qualified people, and your employees like it as well.
Yeah, some tips on our employee referral program. Make sure it's really easy process. So it may be just an email, a quick 1-page, 4 or 5 question form for the existing employee to refer someone that they know over, and make it really easy. Make it a timely employee referral. Communicate, announce when there's referrals, acknowledge the referring employee, the existing
Right.
employee. Make sure they kind of get that gratitude and kind of that heartfelt appreciation that they referred someone over.
Right. 3 great tips.
Yeah.
So, thanks for joining us, Jason. Thanks for the insight on recruiting and hiring new employees. Any questions, feel free to reach out to us at hr@employco.com. Those emails go right to Jason. So happy to help if you guys come across any HR issues. So
Thank you.
thanks for joining us.